Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Beckett. This is a video that I like to make on low calorie dense foods versus high calorie dense foods, and highly anabolic foods versus those ones with all the calories, all the fat. So basically, the whole premise of this is I just want to show you that you can eat a ton of volume at very little calories and still be satiated and full, compared to when you eat a little low volume that is very high calories with those high calorie dense foods that may be considered clean and healthy and good for you, and in ways they are. They have vitamins and there's essential macros and stuff, but I just want to show you differences in two meals. So right now I just got done from the gym. This is my post-workout snack, and I made some Greg Doucette inspired French toast. So here it is. If you guys don't know who Greg Doucette is, I highly suggest you check him out. He's very insightful. I've definitely learned a lot from him. He's pretty much like my father now, honestly. But this French toast, obviously you see this plate, it's huge. This is definitely gonna fill me up. This whole thing is only about 482 calories with about 54 grams of protein, 62 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of fat. So very low fat, very high protein, highly anabolic, a lot of volume, and it tastes pretty good. I've been having this for a really long time, in the breakfast, after workout, pre-workout meal, whatever. All you use is egg whites, just normal bread. I use whole wheat bread. I mean, he always talks about using regular bread. Use some sugar-free syrup. I like this Carrier's one. There's other brands. There's Miss Butterworth and all that stuff. Some vanilla extract, and then just some ground cinnamon. You mix up the cinnamon vanilla extract with the egg whites, and then you just dip the bread in for a little bit, soak it in. Then you use some spray oil in the pan, and you just plop it in, cook it like that. It's pretty easy. It's anybody can make it. It's super easy actually, but yeah, it tastes even better than how easy it is to cook, honestly. But right now I'm going to eat this. It is about 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to make a video about how well it fills me up, how it makes me feel. I'm probably gonna do some cardio after this, so in my next update I'll let you guys know how that feels. And then for my next meal, I'm going to eat similar, like about 500 calories worth of nuts. So the thing is, people look at nuts and they think, oh, like this is a clean food, this is healthy food. And while it is good for you, while it has a lot of vitamins, has all sorts of zinc, like all those sort of vitamins and stuff, and it does have protein, it isn't necessarily the best choice of food if you're trying to cut, or if you're trying to maintain, grow muscle and stay at the same body fat at the same time. I mean, and people may think, oh, French toast, like that's not the type of meal you want to eat if you're cutting or things like that. But I just want to show you that you can eat things like that, and be able to cut and or maintain or whatever your goals are, and you can still feel full and happy and taste good food. But yeah, I'm gonna eat the nuts. I'm gonna let you know how I feel after eating the nuts, and then I'm gonna let you know how I feel after eating the French toast, obviously. But I'm ready to dig into this stuff. This looks so good. All right, but yep. All right, we're back. So I'm done with. Jeez, I'm done with the French toast. It took me about 10 to 15 minutes to eat all of it, so it took kind of a while. Right now, I definitely feel full. I definitely feel satiated. I mean, it was almost 500 calories, so I feel like that's pretty, expected. But it was very good. I mean, it tastes like the French toast that you would get at a store. Maybe not quite to that, level, but definitely tastes good. Definitely tastes better than just like white rice, chicken, broccoli, like just like a normal, bodybuilder meal, for definitely a good meal. Lots of protein, you know, anabolic, filling, satiating. So that's for right now. I'm gonna do some cardio. It is about 2:48 right now, so I'm gonna, like I said, do cardio, then just chill, shower, just wait until I'm hungry, and then my next meal is going to be the nuts, and I'm going to come back with you with that. And yeah, so yeah, French toast was a success, very good. Stay tuned. So guys, this is kind of crazy. This is like actually kind of just funny, honestly. This is the amount of nuts I'm gonna eat. Like, this is 510 calories of nuts. Three servings. These are nuts from Costco, by the way. If you don't go to, there's no Costco near you, I'm sorry. Costco is an awesome place, but this is 3 servings of nuts. Like, it's 84 grams of nuts. I mean, like 3 1/4. Man, I'm kind of stupid on that. It's 3/4 cups of nuts. Not even a cup of nuts. Back when I was in high school, I'm in college now. Back when I was in high school, I would have 3 times this each day when I came home from school. I was probably, I don't know how I wasn't like that fat. You know, I'm pretty active, but 3 servings. This, I know that I'm gonna get hungry right after I eat this, but I'm gonna wait. See you guys soon. So we're back. A little bit of a change of scenery. Now I'm in my basement, not my kitchen. But like I said, here is the mixed nuts I'm going to be eating. They're from Costco. It's basically just cashews, almonds, pecans, some other type of nut. I don't even know, honestly, but it tastes pretty good. But yeah, that's what it is. Here's the macros. There is 15 grams protein, 18 grams carbs, and 48 grams fat, with a total of 510 calories versus the French toast, which was 482. So right now it is 5:55, so basically 6 o'clock. It's been about a little over 6 hours, or excuse me, a little over 3 hours since I ate the French toast. I've been feeling hungry maybe the last half hour or so, but nothing crazy. Like I'm hungry now, so I'm just gonna eat. But yeah, it can be full for 2.5, 3 hours, we'll say, which is pretty good, for 482 calories. A meal like that, I feel like keeping you full for that long. Keep in mind, I did cardio and things like that, so it wasn't like I was just sitting there doing nothing. So, obviously that's gonna burn some calories, make my body wanting more energy. So, make me, a little more hungry. But yeah, here's the nuts, and doesn't look as voluminous as the French toast for sure. Not as much just volume to it. It's a high calorie dense food. Nuts, people always talk about how they're good for protein, especially when you're on a plant-based diet like I am, sort of. But really, it's not the best way to get your protein. However, they are healthy, they are good for you. It is clean. Their nuts are natural, but there may be better ways to go about it, like the French toast. But I'm gonna eat it, give it a shot, see how I feel. I'll make another video or check back in when I get hungry again. Hopefully it'll be kind of long, maybe like an hour, 2 hours, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'm going to get into it and dig in. Alright, so just to sum up everything, just results of everything. So I ate the nuts around 6 p.m. and I ate again, I think it was around 7:30 or 8. I got pretty hungry around 7:30, so it was about, an hour and a half, kind of what I was expecting. So my predictions were kind of correct in the sense that the nuts wouldn't fill me up as much as the French toast did, even though the nuts had, about 30 more calories than the French toast did. And, they had a lot less protein, less carbs, but that, that isn't as relevant. But they had 48 grams of fat, which is kind of the big major thing that I want to focus on. And for those of you that don't know, fat is actually 1 gram of fat has 9 calories, as opposed to both carbs and protein that are both 4 calories per 1 gram of carb or protein. So foods that are high in fat are generally more high in calories. However, with that being said, there is like a different side to it, that it'll give you more energy because calories are energy. So, foods that are high in fat will give you more energy because it's just more calories in total that will give you that energy, and they're good for hormone and certain fats, especially the ones from nuts and stuff. That's why people say that nuts are good food to eat and are clean. But from my experience from this kind of sort of experiment video that I did, the nuts made me less full, less satiated than the French toast did, and I was hungrier quicker after eating the nuts than I was when I ate the French toast. So, with that being said, if you are someone that is trying to diet or lose weight or cut or whatever your fitness goals are, whether they have something to do with losing weight and shredding body fat, I would say eating something like the anabolic French toast would be a good meal choice, as opposed to something like nuts. Even though, French toast is something that's more like a meal, but the nuts is almost like a snack. Like no one has nuts as a meal. They just have it as a snack. They're just like sitting there eating. And you saw how much, 3 servings of those nuts were. 1 serving is 170 calories. 3 servings, 510 calories. Like I said, when I came from school, I ate at least twice that, sometimes 3, 4 times that, every single day when I came home from school in high school. So that's like over 1,000 calories nuts. People down that, and
like 20 minutes. I mean, I eat those nuts in about 10 minutes, less than that, like 8 minutes or so. So this is just kind of a video. I just wanted to share my thoughts, share my experience, sort of thing. Like, I just want everyone to know that if you're trying to lose weight and shred down, you should stay away from high calorie dense foods. Even if I understand, if you like the taste of them, then you can incorporate them. There's always a way to incorporate, not that's not even really a cheat food, but there's always a way to incorporate high calorie dense foods into your diet, even if you're trying to cut, even if you're trying to lose weight. You just have to be smart about it, be careful about it, be knowledgeable about the amount of calories, the macros that are in those certain foods before you eat them, so that way you know how much of them to eat. And yeah, just always portion yourself. I mean, if you like nuts, eat them. If you like ice cream, eat them. If you like donuts, eat them. You can do that and still be in a calorie deficit, still lose weight. You can still gain muscle. You can still do everything that your fitness goals entail. You just have to be knowledgeable and aware of the nutrition of those foods that you eat. But yeah, overall, it kind of, my predictions were true. I wasn't really expecting it. I wasn't expecting to be as full off the nuts as I was the French toast, obviously. Um, but I just wanted to see for myself how it would be. I just wanted to test it out, just for fun, just a little fun experiment as a video. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, let me know. Yeah, hopefully maybe a little bit more like this. Let me know maybe some recipes and stuff, because I do make some interesting anabolic foods because I'm usually on a calorie deficit, or at least eat at my maintenance calories, so that way I'm not gaining any fat while I can still build muscle at the same time. I understand not everybody's for that, but for me it works. It has been working, and I feel good doing it. I look better doing it. So yeah, that's all. See you guys next time.